Okay, everything seems to be working. Neat doggos. I just check something. Okay. Yeah, just woke up early enough where I figured why not have a extra stream early in the morning. So, yeah. Oh. There we are. Because there is a non-legendary Blue Devil. Need to go for me. Is why not? And that's why you want to be all spec'd into cripple so you can immediately prevent that. Come on. You're right here. Where you at? There we go. Now that's all crippled. It can't do shit. Except that. There we go. Actually, double check. No, just before I started the stream, it's just the gold bullion from the previous season. It's just I claimed that on a different profile, just so I wouldn't get that pop up today. me double check the map. Okay, and I did try something to prevent the window that have the music on from freezing. I'm not focused on it, so that way the title on the bottom left stays updated. It says there is that is in the swamp.
So, what is it?
Enough with the rockets. Come on, there we go. There we go. Come on. Where is the rest of you? Oh, here you are. Let me guess. Yeah, of course, but ghouls generally take forever to catch up to you. Until you turn around and then all of a sudden they just spawn right behind you and attack you. I believe this place has the raider turrets and a dog. If all the turrets are passive. Yep. Okay. No event. I think I'll go this way first. To have a sip of coffee. Yeah, so unless you go into the inner parts of here, you don't find many enemies. I don't really feel like clearing rooms, so just gonna go off to the next place. Making sure that, yep. And I do believe that, yep, all of them.
I regret nothing.
Okay, now I just have to avoid Scourge Beast, just because that usually takes a long time. Chero.
carve. So little time.
There we go.
Hostile.
Okay, come on. Come on, there we go. And no. Kind of.
Is that someone who
Oh.
needs me to kick their ass?
Let's see where you at.
Be willing to do the world.
Oh, just a military dude. This is the one that you enter the money vault from. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Non-legendary scorched. Go. Should be a scorched corpse somewhere around here. Just 2 combat shotguns, nice. What's this one doing? It's doing alright. So when we're just random cave. Oh yeah, it's referring to this one. Yeah, most of my armor's gone. I do need to go to that cabin and some other places, and avoid Radiant Hill, because I can't get that waypoint while I'm a human, and if I try to, I would need a shit ton of right away. Not that. Need to overshoot it like here. There we go. Oh. Might as well just take this one. There we go. Now then. Level 35. Let's check out what perks are available. Oh, I do believe I was working on Enforcer. Yep, Enforcer needs some investment. And there we go. Never sip of coffee. In its cave, lake. I don't know why I made this a point on a map, because it's like, now you can't really place your camp here. Well, this entire place just screams, please put a camp here. Just descend down this cliff. Well, I do need to head down south, or, yeah. Because now I am focusing on the mire. And there is one location, mark it on my map, here. Oh, right when I say that, the icon pops up on my radar. It's one point way off. Yeah, so now I can just go back to here.
On days like these, I wonder what I'm even carving for.
No. Oop. Oh wait, no, this guy. Oh yeah, they are hostile. Make sure I do have this place unlocked before I continue onward. What am I doing? I just retreat up here. That guy can just take all this one. There we go. Now we can get back to business. Really? Come on. Come on, Agua. Agua, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. Gotta reload my boops. Boop. Oh. Still can throw some hands. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. We're booped to death. Doot. And then doot. Double check the map. Yeah, places forever only, so I'll head north, deal with that. Do that. I basically got nothing for armor now. And there doesn't seem to be any Yaguai. Sorry, not Yaguai. Wendigo. My bad. But plan. So yeah, I think I'll be going back to my camp first. They made that menu huge. I don't know why. Very odd. Restock on water. Drop off all my junk. Some armor I need to scrap. Okay, now. Yeah, I think I'll, go restock on some armor. And go find me a patrol somewhere over here. Down this way, I do believe, maybe. Would be some Brotherhood folks down here. Yep.
I can do more than just fight. But how do
Good
I
evening.
show that I'm fit to be
I'm
a
of need.
scribe
I'm
when I'm
of
telling
need
the
of your
truth
services.
day and night?
Boop. Boop.
Harrison's here.
Boop. Boop. There we go. Nothing much. Just impacts, though. See, how is this chest plate doing? Doing okay, so. Yep. I'm off to Right Spring Mall.
Serve and protect. Violation of security policies may result in taking appropriate precautions and or
Okay, now I do believe combat shotguns are sold here. So the plans for combat shotguns sold here. Combat shotgun plan, White Spring Brotherhood vendor. Perfect. Brotherhood is farther this way, I do believe. That's Raiders.
guest security is our priority.
Brotherhood. Definitely caps for that. Sell. Not that. Yeah, I could probably part with 5 of these. Go. Okay. Where is... Up top, no. Got P, plan. Oh, and spoiled meat, get rid of that. Notes, should be plan, combat shotgun. Was it changed to recipe? Odd, okay. Is it turned into holotapes? Wherever it is playing. Odd. Yeah, all the plans are here. It's just when I actually look in my inventory. That is very odd. I should end up in new. That way I can actually read them. There we go. That was very odd. Go. Focus because tweaked adds more. What, aligned long barrel. Stock. And drum mag. And no glow sights. Okay then. Gonna have to go here and pick up a whole bunch of screws.
This order puts up half the fight they say they will. Then I want to be a part of it.
Bulk screws, there we go. Let's see how many more combat shotguns I can crouch with that.
If this Brotherhood wants order in the wasteland, and they have my vote. I think our
See,
saviors
any other
have
limiting
finally
factor?
arrived.
You know, just adhesive. And oh, it is just screws and maybe springs.
Everything makes sense now. This is my place. My mission.
Well, maybe I should join up. Fight the bad guy. Do some good for once. And make a difference.
Yeah, no, got nothing from that. Okay. I guess I'm just going to scrap that as well.
If I get a gun and a nice
And
suit of power armor,
go up north.
you sign me right up.
Actually no. Airport. And hunt some squished for a regular pump action over there. Since I'm level 45, so 45 pump action shotgun would be the next upgrade. Oh, and I forgot to change my loadout back. So quickly just go back into here. Drink some more water. Good evening, sir. Could I interest you in some buckshot? See, desks fan, handcuffs, and shells. No shotguns. Odd. They probably don't. They probably don't. Come on, bats. Nope, bats decide not to work. In case, I will just activate this event. Unless that event decides not to trigger. And yeah, I guess check out this cabin.
What a day it's been, but I finally found you. Oh, today is your lucky day.
Single shotgun here either. Very odd. Usually the scorched strike oozing out shotguns. Okay, let's try training yard. There are some places where there's a guaranteed shotgun, but it's always lowest level, so not exactly what I'm looking for. You have shotgun, please drop it. Nope. For a second, I thought the music stopped. No, it's just first song is very quiet. Do any of them drop a shotgun? Yes, there we go. With some more screws, oil, or I guess that one's denied for me. I'm gonna head back to my camp. More scrap of that. More water. Up all the junk. A 63, do I have a severe? turned gives most damage. One, wind. All good there. Now just repair it. Go. Then we're back on the road again. Oh, did I new? Cultists. What? What happened there? Excuse me.
Damn you, unbeliever! Now, to my final reward.
Simpack. There we go. I believe I had some junk on me. Maybe not. Yep. Nope. I do just have to go all the way to over here. And now I can go to the bunker. Now for this route. Shed, swamp, okay. Yeah, this place has a Myrick Queen. Yeah, right there. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to tackle that yet.
log, Free State's bunker. Sam Blackwell and Raleigh Clay. Those damn traitors and their secessionists turned their backs on America to form their free states. Concrete bunkers. You'd never get that past a Vault-Tec radiation proofing inspection, that's for sure. Sounds like they let go of their paranoia long enough to seek out help from the other survivors. Just have to hack this terminal, see what they left behind in there, and what they wanted to do.
There you go. Do 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 do. Okay, now. Some GoPros around here. First off, psycho buff. So after that, yeah, then it's bunker, house. Where's the rest of you? Over here.
I will not yield. This is a worthy death.
Birds adhesive, yes, definitely. There we go. So after that, just head off to a nuclear plant after grab boat storm. Not gonna be particularly useful right now. Hey, what the hell? Rudeness. Absolutely rudeness. Just take extra damage and sort through it. Adhesive.
This is Squire Rosen. Thunder Mountain is offline. Repeat, Thunder Mountain is offline. Any brothers with a background in engineering, report to the plant for immediate repairs.
Yeah, just someone on the rooftop taking pot shots. Oh, except these two. You have anything? Not really. I do believe there's a death claw somewhere around this coast. Not just blood bugs. There's one of us a death claw around here. Yeah, bro, it's just stuck up in buildings and such. Okay, yeah, factory, man. Sip up the coffee again.
Oh, I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work.
I do believe the encounter here is settlers weeding out opossums and claiming the place. So I'll just help with that.
I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work. Thanks for your help.
Yep.
Nasty
Okay.
thing bothered me for weeks.
And then,
God,
yeah,
better get cleaning up this mess.
bunker.
Make sure the people at Foundation hear about how you helped me
I
out.
should probably check this place out for scrap.
I know a guy who could fix that.
There we go.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Come on, to the truck. There we go. And then robots need to attack me. Get rid of them. Eh. Oh, okay, there we go. Come on, where are you at? There we go. Yeah, now I just need to go to the church.
Getting goosebumps. Something.
Could have sworn my caps were higher. Yeah, I also did buy weapon plans, so that could be it. Yep, there you are. Let's loot all that. What are you doing
Poor
here?
Lucy.
Oh, dog grave.
Best friend.
That's right. It's a bit sad. Just wonder if there's another goal here. Oh yeah, this is place where the Enclave quest starts. Actually, I might as well do it right now. Actually, yeah, no. There is no unique here, so it should be good. Oh, got one shot. There we go. Did not mean to pick up a broadsider. Let me just drop that. Did I just keep all my junk from? Or did I just have no junk to begin with? That's probably the case. There is a Radix. Go for here. Drop down. One of these nests have bypass holotape and the operative.
Op summary. Agent Gray reporting. Blackwell won't be causing that anymore.
Yeah, and you get the bunker buster rocket launcher once you join the Enclave, so I don't have to worry about that.
Future models essentially had to play the thing standing on top of the access panel to get it to work, without the lures to distract.
User access updated.
And there we go. Should be a switch up here. And a water pump somewhere over here. And there's that, there's that. Circuit breaker. There we go.
Credentials recorded. Access granted.
Credentials required. Please approach
Launched nearest active scanner.
Just gather all the passwords around here. Do believe that is. Oh, and terminal. Oh, Judy's gone. There we go. Yeah, so it is V. Day Judy died, so 021 21584.
Code accepted.
Go.
Greetings, esteemed Congressman or Senator. Welcome to the future of the
There we
United
go.
States government. Welcome to the White Spring. Designed with comfort and safety in mind, the White Spring Bunker, located directly below the lavish resort of the same name. Will act as your very own oasis in the event of a hostile nuclear strike. All you need to do is present the enclosed access card upon your arrival. And our automated bunker management mainframe will do the rest, guiding you through
Okay,
the
so
process
now,
of moving to your new home.
ruins, that should be the
Continuation of the necessary functions
town
of government.
elevated
So
by a
we'll be
whole bunch of
inevitable
routes.
promise.
Yeah, this place over here.
Join us at the White Spring.
And there is usually a mega sloth to the left. Hello. No question. Do I want to kill you? Yes. I'm surprised there isn't any enemy spawns over here. Let's just take a chance to scrap a few things. Oh yeah, no, that is... I believe these are all ground level. So I think I'll just go down over here. There's a safe route. I think this is a safe route. No. There we go. Oh, bunker. Okay. And yeah, then I just have to discover the railway under here. And here we are. Seeing as there is a railway directly to it, maybe. Actually, see here. Yeah, I would want to do this. Yeah, all far off in the distance. Top up on the water. Fog crawlers. Good thing we don't seem to feel like attacking me right now. They're doing that thing where they run to the border of a map and then come back to attack you. Gotcha. Yeah, when it's a fodder like ghouls that do that, it's very annoying. But I guess with fog crawlers, it's a bit nicer since, you know, they actually do damage, and you want to avoid that. Both of these. Let me go ambush. There we go. Got him. They usually have a good amount of screws on them as well, and fiberglass. Actually, I might just loot it all and sort it through it. There we go. Who is taking pot shots? Oh, supermutants. Okay. So I can do this asshole. There we go. Yeah, just say, come on, there we go. Come on, there we go. Hit chance cooperate, please. Oop. There we go. There we go. Let's see, what do they have? Some screws. Eh. And eh. Did I miss for radio station entirely? Yes, I did. Or ghouls is usually not just free. Or maybe it is just free. Let's see here. Free station. I guess now I'm pointing towards there. Let's see, I need to go. Sorry. Opposite direction west. Nope. There we go. Come on. Oh, right, scorched. I was like, where are the gunshots coming from? But now you hide behind cover. get you. Come on. Where you at? Oh, this one has a combat shotgun. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, over here. Oh, 2 days ago, I was having a driving lesson. Something rather funny happened. Oh, I need to take some stim packs. When at the end of the lesson, I had to just reverse park into just a normal parking space. You know, nothing out of the ordinary. Sorry, yeah, just ordinary stuff. And when I was just halfway into parking, and this parking lot, it was only like 1/4 full. There was plenty of spaces for everybody. Some asshole for a truck decided to just speed right into my spot, taking it, nearly causing a collision, and then got out of the truck and flipped me off. And it's just like, you know, what a fucking asshole. It's like, you had plenty of spaces, but you decide, oh, this one, and it's like, this car, it's a full-on, like, Warner's car, where it's like signage everywhere saying, you know, this person is learning. The passenger side has a brake for the instructor to, you know, stop the car if needed. So it's incredibly obvious that, you know, it's a learner, and this guy just says, I guess this dude just decided, you know what, fuck this guy. I am just going to speed into his spot and take it, because fuck him. Yeah, in the moment I was pissed, my instructor was even more pissed. But you know, I think it is a tad bit funny. And oh, and did have another driving lesson yesterday. No, not yesterday, 2 days ago. It was a bit of a full test, because it was lesson 7 out of 10. And the instructor was happy with how my progress is going, so I wanted to do see how it actually do when I take my test for a G2. Yeah, Canadian driving lessons, there's 2 tiers of learner's permit, and then the full driving lesson license, which is a G license. But anyway, so yeah, I did a full test for see how I would do to get my G2, and I did quite well. Although you did say if it was still by the old standards, when he had to do his driving test, I would have failed because it kept on dropping the point requirement to pass, which is a tad bit concerning. Because it's like a minor mistake. Sorry, so you start off with 100 points. A minor mistake docks 2, a major one docks 4. And by the end of the test, you need 75 points remaining. Back when he was back when he did his test, it was 90 points remaining. So you know, driving standards have gone down considerably. And yeah, if you didn't know how Canadian driving licenses work, it's a bit weird. So it goes from A to G, and then there is M for motorcycle. Okay, so there's just no route to this guy. Come on. Can I just have an angle to shoot at him? There we go. There we go. So, yeah, I do believe it goes, A is truck, B is school bus, C is regular bus, and then it goes let me see. D is small truck. Yeah, sorry. It goes truck, school bus, bus, small truck, small school bus, small bus. Then G for car, then M for motorcycle. And technically, yes, that does mean you need a separate license to drive a small bus, the short bus. Ooh, I like this song. Well, I mean, my playlist, I like every song in it, but this one is quite nice. Okay. Oh, and I leveled up, so I do need to... I do believe I get another perk option at level 37. Lock and Load and Tormentor. Do I have the spare? Yes, I do. So I'm just gonna pick up Tormentor. Come on. Tormentor, there you go. But yeah, I was first doing my driving lessons. I still am incredibly nervous and anxious about the whole thing. Cause like, my reaction in emergencies is to just freeze. Just like, just stop. Well, you know, in driving, if there's an emergency, you want your reaction to be get off the fucking road. Or, you know, just... You want to be proactive in emergency, not just passive. You know, so, my reaction time for my age is, quite slow. My instructor tested me and said I have the reaction time of a 55-year-old. I'm 25, so... Yeah. Yeah, and at the beginning I did tell the instructor, look, I think I'm going to need more than 10 lessons to nail this down. But no, actually, I actually have lesson 8 today, going on the highway, and so far, yeah, I've been doing pretty good. I've been turning a lot smoother. My instructor did say that I'm checking quite a good amount when I'm just driving on the road. The issue is I'm not checking enough when I'm at an intersection. But yeah, turns are usually good. Parking is typically good. There's just you know, some hurdles because technically he was supposed to teach me how to deal with one-way streets and rail crossings, but in my town there are none. Now, as it turns out, there's actually quite a lot of there's at least one town in Canada that has where almost all the roads are one way, and it's it's a city, and it's in a grid pattern. So it's like First Street goes like north, Second Street goes south, back and forth, which is quite interesting. Oh. There we go. Automatic shotgun. Too bad I can't use legendaries in this run. Yeah, that's besides minor things, that's pretty much all I have to say about driving lessons so far. But lesson 9 is going to be another practice test, and then number 10 is like the driving school is going to test me before they give me the okay to go to drive test and take the actual test to get my G2. Difference between G1 and G2 is just mainly what kind of roads you can drive on. G1, unless I have a licensed instructor with me, I can't go onto many roads. just pretty much just stick to slow suburban roads, and that's it. And you know, you can't drive during you can't drive during certain conditions and during the night, because you know, since you're still new, you need maximum visibility. While G2, far less restrictive. Sorry, both still have a passenger limit and blood alcohol level. Whereas, like, when you're fully licensed, you're allowed a minor amount of blood alcohol. But, you know, it's still like, you know, if you have a beer, please don't drink for a long ass time. But for learners, it's very much the case where it's like, you know, just don't drink at all the month you plan to drive. Yeah, passengers. G2s can drive on some more roads. I do believe G2s, under certain conditions, are basically, you know, the same road conditions as G1. You can actually drive without a licensed person in the car with you. Because I do believe it's the same in the States, where it's like, well, the States you just have one type of learner's permit, but it's like you need a licensed person in the car with you. This is the case for G1 and G2. It's just some circumstances for G2, since you have proven to have some amount of proficiency, you are allowed on the road without a person with you under some circumstances. So it's pretty much just to allow you to, you know, like, drive to the store and get some shit, and that's about it. And also, the entire process, like from G1 to G2 to getting your full G, you need to have a learner's permit for at least a year, like some kind of learner's permit, before you can take the test to get your full G license. Yeah, it's pretty much all I can say off the top of my head about you know, just learning to drive. Yeah, something else. I have. Sorry, on the side, I am working on like my own tabletop RPG. There's a certificate in chat. Oh yeah, this is a place full of blood eagles. Plenty of XP to have. Yeah, working on my own tabletop RPG. It's like I haven't worked on it in a good 2 months. It's been basically just something I've been like working on for the past couple of years. Mainly just revising. Now I'm stuck targeting torsos. I want to. There we go. Target heads. Boop. Boop. There we go. Who has a minigun? Ah. Taking fire. There we go. Press a random rocket. You have to have a random rocket going off into oblivion. Come on. There we go. Sorry, just kind of focused on not dying. There we go. Yeah, besides some stragglers, that's about it. Let's grab the caps. Ah. Taking fire. Where the fuck am I? Here. Nope, can't jump down there, so I just have to go around. If my character is willing to jump. Yeah, so I just started as a just heavily modded version of D&D 5th edition. It's like a 2014 version of it. But yeah, it's slowly changed. And of course, went through the phase of just play Pathfinder 2. But yeah, as of like recent, like my main goal for the entire thing is just to make allow for like allow for maximum choice and like versatility, I guess, for players. It's like when you're making your build. And actually, the previous version, sorry, yes, sorry, I'm going all over the place. So the main thing that has mainly stuck is you don't have a fixed class progression. It's like it originally started as like a D&D, but every feature is a feat, and you select feats as you level up. And then for the previous edition, so the previous version, it's much like Fallout 76, except had the strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Sorry, it is basically the Fallout 76 perk system, because I thought that was quite a tad bit interesting. But after going for a bit of a nostalgia trip, and like watching old Black Ops 2 videos, I was thinking, for the sake of balance, and also making things simpler for the DM and players, separate the inventory systems between your gear and questing items, where it can still be like the game master can give you weapons and equipment if they want, but that's just a limited resource to the side as a bonus stuff. While you're progressing, you have points that you spend, and you can spend that on perks, you can spend that on increasing your stats, you can spend that on equipment, and also modifications for equipment. Hey Taka, how you doing? Hope you're having a good morning. Oh, and doop. Nope. For a second I thought it was a combat shotgun, but nope. Okay. I hope you have a good day at work. Oh, just awkward angle. Just have to. Oh, did he just teleport down? I think they did. Yeah, that one is staying behind cover, so I'm just going to ignore him. Oh yeah, you like this song, Taka? Oh, yeah, so like yeah, so basically, it does somewhat simplify, but also complicate the inventory a tad bit. Because basically you have two, except one is basically player controlled. The second one is game master. Sorry, the first one is completely under the control of the players. You know exactly what you're going to get at what levels, so you can chart things out. You know exactly what you're going to get in the future. Well, the second one is stuff the game master can just give you as it please or steal for the sake of quest progression or just adventuring. And I do think that helps balance and simplify gameplay, because the players don't need to make so many assumptions for planning a build about what's going to happen. Or, they don't have to beg the game master, hey, can I please have some more gold, or whatever. And also, in a recent edition, I also reduced the stats down to 4. Might agility, mind, and spirit. So it's kind of like mind is clumping together intelligence and wisdom. Might is combining together strength and constitution. And I grabbed that from Vagabond. You know, help him make strength more viable by just clumping it in with constitution. Which I think is some good idea. Because, you know, if you're building for strength, 99% of the time you're also building for melee combat, which means taking damage, which means you need more health. So again, Dungeons & Dragons, if you're a melee build, you're basically stuck strength, dexterity, constitution. But you know, if you're going like Eldritch Knight, you know, you're getting shield, and you probably can pick up heavy armor, so you can somewhat afford to dump dexterity, but then, you know, you're sacrificing initiative there. So it's like you need to like pick up alert some point along the way to make up for that. So yeah, just 4 stats makes things a whole lot simpler. One thing I am trying to still keep is like the magic system. Oh yes, I also have a magic crafting system. I'm trying to have like all equipment and spells have like a set crafting system. Not specifically for the players, more just like if you're making a setting or an adventure, or you know, if you're just a game master wanting to add something more, you just have a set system, and you kind of have a rough estimate about what the balance is going to be like there. Although, you know, balancing that's going to need a whole bunch of testing, and well, I am DMing one game, and I think the players might be somewhat willing to try out a new system, because, you know, we have had a system switch before. Yeah, but balance is going to be a bit fickle, but, you know, at least there is a system instead of, well, I'm pretty sure WotC, like when we're making content for D&D, they do have some kind of system in the back. But, you know, if there is, they haven't really said it or like shown what it is, so balancing is more just by feeling it out. Although a lot more of Dungeons & Dragons like improv. Like all spells have like improv or like roleplay elements to it.
Miss Jenny brought us all together, and nothing.
Well, it's like how I'm planning for the game to be like. It's like if you're role-playing or doing it improv, it is basically a job of like the demon player to just work out what check is that going to be, and if there's going to be any resources expended, what is it, and then just go ahead with it, instead of trying to like scour the source material for anything relevant. Because I do believe roleplay should be improv focused. There shouldn't really be a like a rules lawyer or checking the rules for that. It should just be, you know, just go by feeling it out, or, you know, just like rolling a die. If it goes, and you go, oh, if it rolls well, then it's this case. If it rolls high, then it's this case. You know, something like that. Because DMing, I used to do it very rules based, but now it's just like roll a chart or use a generator. Just skim it and then just, you know, improv along the way. And I do find that me and my players have far more enjoyment that way, and things go by far more quickly. Oh yeah, and sorry, back to the magic system, going on tangents upon tangents here. So there's 2 types of spells. There's psionics, and then there's rune casting. Psionics is basically using your own mental strength and spiritual strength to cast spells. Runes is but basically an automated request to the gods, like so it's like runes is like the closest thing to like programming, whereas like set sigils, conditions, prerequisites, and then giving up some materials, because it could be like essence, it could be your blood, something else like that, and then basically the gods just automatically cast the spell for you. There's a mechanical difference. It's not just lore-wise. If you're casting with psionics, basically all your spells are the equivalent to cantrips, where you have a base version that you can just cast as you please. And then you spend stamina. Stamina is basically the D&D equivalent of a short rest resource, like a key or focus points. And yeah, so you spend stamina to level up or like upgrade your spells. You know, changing the area of effect, doing more damage, diverse a condition, increase of potency, so on and so forth. So it's kind of like a short rest sorcerer, kind of. And also far more influenced by the magic system of Vagabond, because Vagabond, all spells are cantrips, and then you spend mana to modify them. And for rune casting, it's kind of like how it was in the original D&D, where it's you repair a spell of a certain level, you have that, and then it's done and over with. And there isn't like, oh, you can modify spells, or like if you upcast it, it's not, oh, you can change the area of effect or how it's delivered. It's all set in stone. Yeah, so it's like that. You prepare a spell of a certain level. That's it. That's all. And you use material. Material is kind of like the flexible long rest resource. You know, like spell slots or sorcery points or such. But it's also far more encompassing. So it's like if you use special arrows, or yeah, if you use special arrows, if you throw a weapon, if you use some equipment, things like that, you expend material. Oh, and also stamina. There's also other uses for stamina besides psionics. Like if you're equivalent of a battle master, you have maneuvers. You can, yeah, maneuver type techniques. You can spend stamina to do that. Maybe I should just run. No, Scorch Bee seems to be a bit passive. Just need you to land. There you go. Bo, so another bit of a difficult thing is like a monster crafting system. There's like a part of me still wants for it to be like mechanical realism. I should really try more to separate that. Whereas like things now, it's like trying to stop thinking the rules themselves dictate what's realistic or not. It's just, as you're making it, you think, is this realistic? Yes, go ahead. No. Maybe call it a cryptid or something. And the Vagabond game I'm DMing, I do have like a random encounter chart. Sorry, it's like I have like charts for just rolling up towns, dungeons, and such. Just so it's like for far less prep time, and it's more just random and improved. And I'm trying to make a equivalent to that in my system and making it more simple. And So yeah, with how my system works, I'm trying to just have it be the only dice that you need are d6s. You know, just so when it says roll so many dice, you just grab dice and go. You don't have to worry about what kind of dice you're using. And also having as all mechanics focus around the dice, whereas like re-rolling or such, I just wanted to be you just roll dice. And so, and when you make like an attack roll, for first and like multiple, it's not like 3d6 or anything like else like that. It is also just a d6. It's just sorry, the equivalent is like if you have proficiency, I just call it training because it's a shorter word and a bit more simple. If you have proficiency, you roll 2d6 and you take the highest. And I try to have like that type of thing where it's like you roll some dice and pick higher dice. I just try to have that be the most complex that the dice ever get. Still iffy on whether or not to have exploding dice, like how Vagabond has it. But yeah, and the how it works is the ability for the check that you're making for, let's just say it's might, and you have a might of 3. When you roll dice, it's basically you're trying to roll at or under a threshold, and that threshold is your ability. So that way, you know, you're still using a d6, and also trying to adopt the Vagabond system, where there isn't the back and forth where the player rolls and then asks the GM if they pass. It's just they immediately roll and they know whether or not they pass or not. And then if there's any like resistances or such, then it's on the enemy side where they apply that. Like for instance, and like unlike a Vagabond, I'm trying to have it be like the players and NPCs are all working on the same system. Vagabond is very player-centric with how it goes. So let's just say you hit an attack, you roll 2d6 for damage, and we announce that. Well, actually, you actually announce like the rolls for each dice. But you know, if you're at a table, the player can just see that. I need to grab some additional stuff. Maybe this as well. Yeah, you just announce a roll. Yep.
I'm getting so sick and
The rest
tired
is
of
no.
those thorn bushes.
So yeah, you do a 2d6. So let's just say you roll a 2 and a 4, and then on the person being attacked, their side, they can make a let's just say it's a melee attack. So so let's just say we do a might check to block, and block has conditions for hindering that, where basically it can like undo training, or if you have no training. No, sorry. So it's a similar thing where it's like you roll 2d6, but then take the lowest if you're hindered. But yeah, let's just say you do a block check and you pass. By default, you just take one of those damage dice, usually higher, so it's like for 4, and you ignore that. And I am working on a idea for like armor penetration, like how that works. I do believe that is all of this place. Oh yeah, so I did get all this done. Yeah, so when you do my idea of like how armor penetration would work is like if you have something where it grants armor penetration, it's more like you roll your damage, and then you break it up into you take with some, and then you break it up into smaller instances. Or if you have like low armor penetration, you break it up into groups of 5, and then the best is like you break it up into groups of 1, so you can bypass higher tiers of like block. And then of course, besides like blocking or dodging, or for magic's case warding, you can. There's also just a regular base armor where when you do take damage after accounting for a block, you take your armor, you reduce the damage by that, and that's the total you take. Yeah, so I think that's a rather simple armor system. And also, seeing as I have done the mire, and I was planning on doing a just a short stream today, especially since you know, it's the morning, where I still have like stuff to do and not the end of the day at night. I think I will just end the stream here and raid out. So we just get out of here. And let's find somebody to raid. Let's see here. Who is live? Sorry if you heard that. Yeah, nothing much for people I usually raid into. So. Okay, man. Let's just raid into them. Okay, so I hope you have a good day, and probably see you on Tuesday. Bye.